Thousands of historic New Zealand photos have been saved from an American landfill, brought back to Aotearoa by the National Library. They're part of a wider archive of 1.4 million photographs still overseas. Here's Grace Thomas.
These photographs of 20th century Aotearoa have been described as a taonga.
There's important moments that would have made it into the paper, but there's also just everyday stories of the lives of people in Aotearoa.
They're just some of the 1.4 million photos that were sent to the United States by Fairfax Media in 2013 to be digitised. But the pictures didn't make it back after being taken as collateral by a bank when the digitisation company went under. Destined for landfill, the enormous collection was saved in a last-ditch effort by the Duncan Miller Gallery in Los Angeles years later.
This was an entire history of a nation, and to have these be squandered, I just thought that was like, there couldn't be anything worse.
Now, a deal between the gallery and the National Library has resulted in more than 5,000 images from the archive being brought home.
I said, and you know what? I'll even fly over with them. If you acquire these, I'm going to bring them with me, thinking they were never going to say yes. And they said yes. So I boxed them up and I took a flight down about 3.5 weeks ago.
Valued at around $340,000, the collection includes photos of key figures in Te Ao Māori, including a whole box of photos of Dame Whina Cooper.
It was a matter of looking at the real intrinsic and research value of the material, understanding it was taonga, and really wanting to be in a position to bring them back.
The National Library says its priority is to work through this mammoth collection before thinking about repatriating more photos.
We think that there's a lot of work that we need to do just to make these accessible and to make sure that we're connecting people with these photographs.
But for those keen on a slice of history, like royal visits to Aotearoa and the Springboks tour, those photographs, among others, are available for sale by the gallery to fund restoration work of the rest of the Fairfax archives. Grace Thomas, Newshub.